Brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Happy Friday, everybody. Good morning to you. Hope you wrapping up the weekend strongly.
I feel like I'm strong. I feel good.
Yeah. We have an Iron Man hat on, so you're telling everybody you're strong.
This is what I look like without a hat right now.
No. Put your hat back on. It's cute.
I know.
But just in case anybody's wondering, you are an Iron Man. So
I see what you're doing now. You're making fun of me.
I'm not making fun. I'm
pointing out. It just dawned on me what was happening.
I'm pointing out what your hat says. You're an Iron Man.
You're a nerd. Go.
Finished 70.3 mile races on a routine basis. It's not even a big deal. All right, in the news,
turning red. Just go.
Oh, you're good. What's next for the property at Sunshine and National? Boy, how many times have we asked this? And we still don't know. Developers there have been back to the drawing board a couple of times already over the last couple of years. Now they are back to the drawing board again. A major rezoning hurdle has been cleared on their end in court. So now is which plan are they going to move forward with, or maybe a new plan altogether? Who knows? Developers with Be Kind and Merciful LLC first proposed an apartment. You remember this, an apartment building with a commercial development, mixed use space, retail and restaurant downstairs. Then they had one with a boutique grocery store and retail space. Then they had the idea of a food hall and pickleball courts at the corner of Sunshine and National. Now they are kind of reevaluating, clearing the table, as it were, to figure out something that they want to do, since a judge recently gave them permission to move forward on that 2.6 acre lot. So I know that they made a lot of those changes to try to win over residents and try to work with residents who didn't like the tall apartment building, 5 stories, and so they lowered it. And they've done things to try to win over the residents. It hasn't seemed to work very well.
Yeah, which, by the way, they still are. They're like coming up with like the newest thing now, trying to win over residents. Like they want to be a good fit, you know?
Yeah.
So,
which is, when you're dealing with lots of people, it's tough to please everybody, but maybe they can get to where they can please a lot of people or most people, or because I think the people in the area are probably coming to the conclusion that, okay, something's going in there because the judge ruled and it looks like something's going in there. So let's see if we can work with them and get something that at least we're
excited about or could get excited about. Yeah.
And maybe it could be part of the neighborhood. Maybe they end up walking over there on a Friday night and having dinner at a nice outdoor restaurant or something. Who knows? Stay tuned. Higher food prices means the price of school lunches could very likely go up. School districts in Willard, Republic, and Ozarks say lunch prices could go up by about 10 cents for the coming school year, which, 10 cents, that's pretty good. The Ozarks School District, for one, will also be looking at raising tuition prices for the Tiger Paw Early Childhood Education Center, because you can only absorb higher costs for so long, and eventually, as a business or anything else, you got to pass them along.
Mm-hmm. All right. Did you hear about this? 15,000 car dealerships across the country are kind of figuring out what to do after an attempted cyber attack or two. Couple of attacks. The dealership's management system, which handles car sales, service, accounting data, all of those had to be taken offline after the 2 cyber attack attempts. So with that, a lot of car dealers now don't have access to all the information, like your customer history, car history, your car service appointments. So you can get help at your dealership. But if they use this specific software that apparently 15,000 dealerships use, it's just going to take you a lot longer because they're having to do everything by hand.
The old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way. And then eventually they have to like re-input the data back into the system. But in other words, it's slow. So be be patient, I guess, is the advice. Missouri's unemployment rate was up in May. Last month, the jobless rate was 3.5%. That is up from 2.9% in May of last year. Overall, though, we did see some pluses. There was some growth in industries, including leisure and hospitality, trade, transportation, and utilities.
All right. The city of St. Louis is being sued over, remember, we told you about this. It's Guaranteed Basic Income Initiative. The program pays cash some lower income families $500 a month for 18 months. Challengers to that provision say it violates the state constitution as well as the St. Louis City Charter. The suit claims a state constitutional provision bars local governments from giving out public money, taxpayer money, or property to, quote, any private individual, which is what the city seems to be doing here. So that's going to proceed in court. We'll see what happens, because these days you never know what's going to happen in court. If you're looking for some family fun this weekend, and who isn't, frankly, how about checking out the Sertoma Duck Race Festival in Finley River Park down in Ozark. It's always fun. It's a good time. Lots going on there. It runs today and tomorrow. Food vendors, craft show, pie eating contest, cornhole, live music, the duck race, the works.
The list goes on and on, too. There is a lot happening. I saw the flyer, and it was a long flyer. So there is truly something for everyone.
Yeah, a couple of the highlights are the hot air balloon glow, which is tonight at 9:00. We used to love that when our kids were little, and we'd go see that. It was actually not too far from where we used to live.
And then pictures.
Yeah, and then fireworks tomorrow night down there at Finley River Park. Parking ain't easy in that
fireworks
area.
Because we lived close enough that I could hear the fireworks that start at 9 p.m. And I was in bed because at the time I anchored the weekend morning show. And I would have to get up early. And I was like, turn off the fireworks, you know?
Cursing the fireworks. Yes.
No, I didn't curse them. I didn't. But I did want them to turn off. All right. Also, this weekend, tomorrow is the Taste of Somo from 11 to 3 at Park Central Square. You can go around and sample all the different foods and taste Southwest Missouri, if you will, and then you get to vote on your favorite dish. There's all the information, ticket information at tasteofsomo.com. So check that out online. Yep. And then finally, it is Pink Flamingo Day at the zoo. You can get $2 off general admission this weekend. There is a flamingo obstacle course, a pink drink for sale in the cafe, a flamingo photo booth, a special flamingo keeper chat, at 2:00 tomorrow, and then all kinds of activities.
Yeah,
so should be a great time.
They're doing good work over there at the zoo, coming up with good things to attract people.
I know they have a lot of whoever their marketing person is pretty great. It's pretty great.
We haven't been over there for the pink flamingo thing. That's the first I've heard.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been to the zoo. I prefer safaris. That's all. Just kidding. I mean, not really. I'm not actually kidding, but you know what I mean. Once you go on a safari, it's kind of hard to go to the zoo.
Oh, you're talking about a real safari in Africa.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes, I am.
Just to be clear, people know what you're talking about.
Or just, driving along the road, not technically on a safari, but there's a elephant, just eating some grass.
I remember those days. Wild giraffes we saw a couple of times.
Yeah, wild giraffes and the whole nine. All right, y'all. Happy weekend. It's exciting that it's Friday, and we hope that you have a really good one. It's gonna be hot.
Have a great weekend. And we will see you back here on Monday and find out what happened over the weekend. See you.
Yeah, actually, it is actually going to be hot, so you might want to check on your neighbors, because for real, it's going to be hot this weekend, and then also during the work week of this upcoming week. So brace yourself.
That's news jargon.
Your mic cut out. It's probably good, because I feel like you were mouthing me about something. something about news jargon, checking on your neighbors. That's the truth. Okay, bye. Have a good one.